Okay, so I didn't get very much footage when we went camping at Trace State Park, so I decided to do just a little brief description of our spot, what we liked about Trace State Park, what we didn't like about Trace State Park. Charlie's not with me today, but I can talk about the things we did and didn't like. So when we booked our spot at Trace State Park, the only spot that was left pretty much was site number 40. So we just booked the one we could get. It was on the water. We thought it would be fine. We've never been to Trace State Park really. I don't recommend site number 40. The concrete pad was very uneven, and like it had potholes in it, and it was really like sloped. It was a very sloped spot. We had to do a lot of adjustment to get even. It was really pretty. It was on the water. That was nice. The kids fish. They have little like fishing poles that are not real. They don't have hooks on the end. And so they love doing that. Charlie fished some. He didn't catch any fish. But it was pretty. It was nice. We also didn't have a very big yard. So there was a grassy area, but like the concrete pad was not even big enough for us to like sit on, to put a rug on, anything. Like the concrete pad only fit the camper. And our camper is not very wide. So, yeah, I didn't like that very much either. The site that I would recommend that I think stays booked up pretty much year round, there's two spots that we said from now on we will book when we go. And we'll book ahead of time. Site 38, you have a humongous yard. You're surrounded by water. It's kind of like the outlet little area where you're surrounded by the lake. It's gorgeous. You have a lot of privacy. Lots of room for the kids to play. If you have an animal, it's a great spot to keep your animal. Lots of grass for your animal and keeps your animal away from everybody if you have the animal on a lanyard or something outside. Or spot number 3. So spot number 3, we were in Eagle Ridge. So the Eagle Ridge area is not where the playground is. You have a bathhouse there and the laundry room there. But the other spot, Deer Run, the Deer Run circle, is where the playground is, and you have views of the water. So, site number 3, you're really close to the playground, but you also are on the water, and there's a good bit of grass beside site number 3 too, if you have an animal or for the kids to play or whatever. So we've said that if we go again, we're going to get site number 3 or site number 38. And when we do book one of those spots, we'll do a video about that too. So, do not recommend site number 40. Those were the things that we didn't like about Trace State Park. The kids loved riding their bikes. We weren't close to the playground, so we did walk over to the playground one day, but we had to walk a long ways to get there. It wasn't like right up the way from our spot or anything. The kids rode their bikes a lot. Towards the end of our stay, they met some other kids that they hung out with and rode their bikes with. So that was fun. It's very family friendly, very quiet. We enjoyed it. We'll definitely go back because it's so close to our home. But it was also really busy. Like when we went to, which it may have just been the weekend, when we went to Blue Bluff, it was busy, but it was like easy because we were right across the way from the playground and we were on the water. So the kids had so much to do. It was very relaxed, which this trip, my family came to check out the camper. His family came to check out the camper. We were just like busier, and we did like a huge meal, and it just wasn't just us. My mom came and stayed with us. She had a good time. We loved having her there. She helped so much with our kids. We'll definitely go back though. But biggest con, site number 40, not a great spot, not a great pad. Biggest pro, kids loved riding their bikes. They had such a fun time. It was perfect weather. It's beautiful there. Still a great campsite. And it does have water and sewer hookup. It has sewer hookup there. That was way better. You know, Blue Bluff, that was our least favorite thing. They didn't have sewer hookup. Trace State Park in Belden, Mississippi, they have sewer hookup, which is amazing because, like I said last time, when we all take showers, that gray tank fills up real quick. So, we had a great time there.